Welcome everyone to tradepicks. Today is Monday, November 10th, 2025. We're up $22 green again. 15 days in a row we have been green, and it was a little bit of a climb. The market was showing a pulse, and we had a couple of stocks that were movers or are still moving. So let's get into it. But before we do, let's remember, trading in the stock market is extremely risky. You will lose money. It's a part of winning. You cannot win without losing. And if you don't train well, if you don't have professional advice, you will lose and lose and lose and lose, and it'll be too late to recover. So please don't do it. And so our P&L today was pretty green. We started off with almost $19 off. We lost a little bit and then picked up a little bit more and wound up with 22 bucks. So for the month, we're up $98, almost $100. Our efficiency was street trade, 75%, but almost $8 average per trade, while we only lost $1.73. Here are our trades. We traded 3 stocks, MOVE and GLTO, the 2 movers, and BNAI, small cap mover. So let's start with MOVE. I think GLTO was taking all the attention early in the morning, but MOVE came around. We're watching it. If you like our videos, like and subscribe. It costs absolutely nothing. Just hit the like button, the thumbs up. And we were watching, and it was a little bit high here. And but we jumped in, and you guys didn't see the buy because I had just gotten on. It's only 6:04 a.m. I just gotten on and jumped in, and by the time I got things ready, I just jumped in and had to hit the record button after I already jumped in, and it looked like it was going to go south. We were down as much as $33 on that trade, and I meant to only buy 2 shares, but I mistyped, and I typed 22, and that's how I wound up taking 22. So here, set up a limit sell. We couldn't get it in, so we put a panic sell stop in to get out because we didn't think it had any more to give, not at this time anyway. And as you can see here, you're going to see 5 minutes later, it does slightly go up to 1889, almost hits 19, but I've learned not to stick around and overstay my welcome, because then you wind up losing. So we just watched it, and because we did have those lines there right around 16 and 20, and we thought that was the channel, and if it was going to move up and hit 20, it might go higher, but yeah, but it didn't do it. Yeah, I think exhaustion hit in right here, 607, and we moved on to GLTO, and we saw this one right around 1 a.m. Pacific, and it was already at $14. So kudos to those of you that caught it and made quite a bit of money. I saw a few folks made some nice gains, but it was in a halt here at $23, and my indicators told me that this stock was going to move up here. And so I decided to go in with and risk 1 share. This is what you do when you are not certain. You risk 1 share only, and then the loss will be minimal. So we jumped in. We thought that it was going to come in right off that halt, and it didn't. It dumped. But luckily we had a stop in, and it took us out. So but that's the risk. $1.43 isn't going to kill us when we are already up $18 on the day. So it goes into a halt down, and we continue to watch it. And now today's video is short, less than 11 minutes, but I recorded over almost 2 hours worth of tape. But I cut out most of it because we probably spent 30 minutes on GLTO halts, and move also had a halt. However, coming out of this halt, guess what happens? I'm thinking about jumping in, and I did jump in. Did I? Yeah, I'm still in it. So I haven't closed the position yet. I'm waiting for the down. There we go. It takes me out. So $1.73 loss. So it's 6:52 a.m. and 3 minutes later, it's moved down, and we jump in again for another share because I believe that it's going to go up, and I want to recover my $1.73. And I think that was the whole purpose that I was going in. It's just a game. Say, hey, I traded GLTO and it moved up to $21 on November 10th. So I don't know if folks are thinking that the kids will be home tomorrow with no school, or some folks aren't working and they want to get in a good Monday trade. So we're sitting here and I'm just fiddling to decide whether I should put a stop in or not, and where. I don't want to get stopped out too quickly and, lose another dollar or only gain 17 cents. But this is what you got to do. You got to watch the bids and the buys. And the active ladder, folks think of it as, it's a quick way to buy and sell. Yes, but it also is a good way to see how the bids and the asks are fighting over each other, trying to meet somewhere in the middle. The asks ask more, the bids bid lower, etc. So it was fun. So I set a stop, and then once I see that it's moving, I knew that I had a bit of a winner here. But it goes into a halt. So we're stuck at 23.52. We're up $1.80, but it goes into a halt. So during the halt, BNAI, we'd been watching it since about 66 cents. We didn't think it had power, but it did wind up proving us wrong, moving up. And we could have gone in earlier, but you see that cyan line that I have there right above 70 cents, probably 72, is where I was thinking that if it was going to go higher, it could. And so we jumped in, 240 shares, very small, 74 cents. It's a penny stock, so, you're not going to get hurt much. And we used our template, 15 cents up, 7 cents down, and then we are adjusting them because obviously it's not going to hit that. I need to create another template. They're easy to create, but I keep forgetting. I'll create one that's like 3 cents down and 6-7 cents up. That way I don't have to be doing this, looking to move the stuff all the way back down. Because we were already up on the day, $18. We eventually recovered on GLTO. So and I didn't think we were going to get much from this. I think it eventually winds up hitting 80 or above 80 before it goes down. But there was no point in taking a risk. The most important thing is we made over $20. One day, we're green, 15 days in a row. The market looks like it wants to climb back up. But at right around 7:45, it started to turn down. The SPY, NVIDIA, everything started to turn down. So we were skeptic that it was a good bullish day. So we get out $2.47. And now we come back to GLTO. We come back to close it after the halt. So we're in here waiting for the resumption. And we're playing around with to decide what we're going to do. But I hate the fact that once you go into a halt, think or swim, the active ladder doesn't show you your triggers. It doesn't even show them on the chart. If you have a bracket order, if you have a single stop, it'll show it, or a single limit sell, it'll show it, but it doesn't show the brackets. For some reason, it wipes them out. So here it resumes and resumes higher, and look at that, boom. But into another halt. I didn't get to sell fast enough, so we're going to be in this halt for a little bit. As we come back, we get stopped out, but it's still positive. Everybody have a wonderful day, and happy trading to you. Stay green.